traveled into a different neighborhood tonight. Thought we'd show you a house or so. There's some pretty houses. There was a couple that had like, it's pretty windy again, even though you can't really tell right here that much. But there was a couple houses that had some stuff that was really like blowing around like crazy, so we settled on this lovely house for the night. You should close up on the door a little bit.
Okay.
Like that stuff's so pretty up there by the doorway. Oh, they got a wreath too. That's pretty. But yeah, this is a nice little neighborhood out here. Hope you guys are liking the lights and everything. And I guess we'll just talk to you tomorrow.
But they're so good today. Damon's just happy he just got out of it. So, what do you call an insect that hates Christmas? A humbug. What? You got something to say? You want to hear a joke, Abby? What do you call a boulder decorated for Christmas? Huh? No, don't look to him for help. What do you call a boulder decorated for Christmas? It's the longest guess ever. Do you give up? Do you know what the answer is? A boulder decorated for Christmas is a Jingle Bell Rock. Ah, I get it.
Oh, I get it.
I got another one. What's an avocado's favorite Christmas song? Guackin' in a winter wonderland. Oh, come on. That's funny. You're just impatient and you want your advent calendar. Yeah, I mentioned the word advent calendar. And she's like, oh, yes, please. Huh. Yeah. Well, you're lucky. I brought it with me. That's why you're acting like that, isn't it? Is that why you're acting like that? Look, Mom's not even out of her work uniform. Look at that. Yeah. Let me hand it to Dad. Hold on. So what are we on? Day 22, I think. Gotta find day 22 in here. Shouldn't be too hard. I don't think there's that many doors. I guess some of them closed up again.
Yeah, because the dog keeps sniffing. This one's gone completely.
Oh, do you know why? Damon sat on it.
Ooh.
Abby, I don't think you're actually helping when you do that. She's very excited, though. Oh, what do we got?
Flat things.
Flat things and more flat things. How many did we get today?
3.
3 of them? Okay. 3 chicken nugget patty, turkey patty, burger patty things. Yum. Abby's like, is that it? She's like, find me some scraps. Oh, Dad's just taking the door off of things now. Oh, did you just give it to her? Oh.
She's like, that's no
I
food.
was like, don't give her those. Thank you. Thank you for being a lovely co-host today, Abby. She's like, whatever, give me treats. Hey guys, it's Heather, the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? Oof, I'm so tired today. So I say all the time I'm going to try to make it a short one, but I'm really going to try to make it a short one today. I'm tired and super sore. So just like my whole freaking body is sore. So I'm going to try real hard to make it short. I went back to work today. Great. It wasn't a good day but it was because, you know those days, if you ever work in retail, food industry, anything that relies on like business coming in and out, like not necessarily, I mean, I suppose some factories are probably even like that, but like where the workload is really slow, and then so you're sort of like used to a slow pace, I guess, and then all of a sudden it's really busy, and then it's really slow, and then all of a sudden it's really busy. And it's so aggravating because like I was trying so hard to like manage my labor and send people home, and like every time I'd send a group of people home early, then we'd get hit. So it was like, oh, I know it's good for business, but this is bad for me. It's just very tiring, especially like being off the week. Like my first day back, I'm like, oh, I'd almost rather it was just busy, like all night, because it makes the time go so much faster, and then you're like working at one pace the whole time, like instead of like start, go, start, go, start, go. You know, I'm sure you know. But so work was just bleh today, and at least everybody was in a really great mood. Like that's awesome. And it started snowing by the end of the night, but just like really fine flakes, so like nothing like cool looking to video or anything. And Seth gave me my Christmas gift early, which was, he wrote me a fanfic. It was so cool. It was a Stranger Things fanfic. I was so happy. I love it. I love it. I really love like handmade, homemade, like artistic things. Like I feel like that's the best present ever. And yeah, he wrote me a fanfic. It was really sweet. It was well thought out, and just if you're watching, I love you, Seth. You know, like you're my best friend. You know that. I really love the fanfic. And yeah, so that was my day in a nutshell. And here I am at home. And I am just, if you don't mind, going to jump right into the gift exchange, the 12 days of Christmas that I am doing with Miss Bella from Bella's Crocheted Gifts. Hi, Bella. Today, if you guys remember, I said I had like this one like rogue present with no numbers on it or anything, and I didn't know like where it was meant to go or what was up with that. I talked to her and she said it was meant to go with day number 9. And that is the day that we're on today. So I kind of have 2 small gifties to open up for in place of one bigger one. So we're going to open up the mystery portion of the gift. And I was hoping it was one of these, but I didn't want to say. Okay, before I even show you on camera, I'm going to get the crinkling out of the way. Maybe I'm gonna get there it goes. So in random gifts, Bella has given me these little Yoda figurines, and this is another one, and it's baby Yoda, and he's got the frog sticking out of his mouth that he was eating. I love him. Thank you. I'm gonna rearrange these guys and probably off camera and see if I can fit him in there. Oh my gosh, I love him. Thank you. And then here's the gift from day 9. The gift. They're both gifts. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm really tired, you guys. I bet even my Stranger Things rant. I kind of hope today's not Dustin, because my Stranger Things rant is probably not even going to be that ranty today. Oh, okay, so I opened up the box, and the first thing I saw was this bat paper. I haven't even gotten inside of it yet, but oh, are these? Did you make these? There is more in the box, but I wanted to show you guys these first. Oh my gosh. These are stitch markers, and all along the bottom these are super handy. I wish I had had these before, let me tell you what. But these are like the stitch markers that have like the letters for your crochet hooks down here. That's super, super, I was going to say necessary. Well, yeah, necessary. It would be awesome to have in your project, right? Because how many times have you even just been listening to my videos and I'm like, I set this down and I wish I had remembered what hook I used or taken a picture, or because a lot of times I'll take pictures of like the hook and the yarn in the project and then I'll either delete them by accident, forget like if I posted them on Instagram and then deleted them or something, or like, I don't know, I'll just not have taken the picture or something silly. So like, I don't know. Or I just don't write it down like I should, or I don't know. But then there are these stitch markers at the top. Anyway, the middle one is a wintry one. That is a snowflake with really pretty crystals in it. So it's a nice glittery snowflake. And the ones on each side, that is, let me make sure I have the right one that I'm showing you. That is a witch riding her broomstick. And then this one, let me get his little wing out of the letters. He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. This one is a little bat. How adorable is that? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I love them. But there is more in here. There is also squishy bottom. Sorry, I was playing in the box. There's, oh, I don't know why I have like itch really bad. Sorry. And I got my hair caught in my fingers. Or in my rings, I mean. There is this, it's a grid that has crystals that go with it. Isn't that pretty? Let me see if I can get them set up here. Actually, I was just talking about crystals yesterday, wasn't I? Oh my God. There we go. I don't have anything like this, I'll tell you that. Let's see if I'm going to get these all down. And I don't actually know if there is an order to put these in. I've never had one of these before. I'll have to look that up. But let me see if I can now lift this up without causing a calamity. Can you see them balanced in the... I don't want to lift it too much closer because I'm probably going to lose them. There we go. They're shaking as it is. Like, I'm a little shaky, I guess, tonight. But those are in the little diagram that was on the front. See? Because it has divots in it so you can set them in it. Oh, I love it. I have to look more into how to use these grids. But thank you so much. I really love it, and I really love the stitch markers. I've never had one of these before. So thank you. I love it. Thank you, Bella. And thank you for the little baby Yoda too. This is like a bunch of gifts today. Oh, and I almost lost the box. Thank you. And then I'm going to jump right in, if you don't mind, to the Stranger Things yarn. The Advent yarn. I love this bag. This is the last one of this bag. We are down to only 3 of these and the one big one. Yesterday, by the way, you guys were so smart, and I don't know if I was just like brain dead or what, but this was Will from yesterday. And yeah, you guys got this right away that was inspired by his Will the Wise costume from his D&D costume. And like, that's literally one of my favorite parts with Will in it. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I totally skipped right over it, like in my head when I was thinking about it. And I even, when I Googled pictures to put up with him, I even saw a picture of that. And I was like, should I put up Will the Wise? I'll just do this one because he's so adorable in this one. In that, whichever picture ended up on there. But like, never hit me. Went right over my head. I'm losing it, you guys. So, for those of you who are new, who have not seen this portion of the Vlogmas, I was going to say the podcast, this is my Stranger Things Yarny Advent Calendar. The information of the lovely lady who dyed it is down below, and we're not affiliated in any way. I just want to show her off because she's the one responsible for dyeing it. I don't know who is behind this tag, but whoever it is the inspiration of today's yarn, and I'm going to put up a picture of them after we find out together who it is, and I'm going to talk, hopefully briefly tonight especially, about who it is and their part in the show, their relationship to other people in the show, etc., etc. Most likely you will get my view on them, my opinions of them, maybe a little rant about them, maybe. And then when the picture drops, we will talk about the lovely yarn and reveal it and discuss the colors. So that way, while the picture's up, if you have no interest in what I'm saying about Stranger Things, you can fast forward. That's fine. Or if you don't want spoilers, if you want to watch the show, that's fine too. So, all right, let's just get right into it, shall we? But here again is the lovely bag. I really love the different bags that this has come in. I really love it. My hair is everywhere again. Okay, everywhere. I needed to like check for shedding before starting the video, I guess. Oh my gosh. Anyhow. Okay, so day 22. Are you ready to find out together who we got today? I think that says Lucas. It does. That says Lucas. I love Lucas. Okay. Picture of Lucas is going up here. And let's talk about Lucas. So Lucas is again one of the kids. I'm thinking they are all, like, I'm thinking Mike, Dustin, and 11 are going to be the last of the yarns, but we shall see if I'm right. Lucas is one of the main friends. He is, I want to say, one of the like most real of the kids, just because like when they found 11, he was like, Mike was just instantly trusting, and like if 11 had been like an evil kid, I mean, maybe Mike would have, like, maybe his little spidey senses would have went off and he would have been like, no, something's wrong about this kid, I don't trust them. But just the fact that she had like powers, that she was someone new, that she was someone different, you know, Mike seemed really drawn to her, like, and Lucas called him out on that, and he said, you just like her because she's a girl and she's not creeped out by you or whatever, you know, like he called him out on it, and Mike didn't like that, of course. But I don't know, like Lucas he's really like spunky like that, like he's not afraid to call someone out on anything. He's got, like the other kids, he's got a little potty mouth on him. He's, I mean, not terribly, you know, but the kids are definitely not censored, I guess I should say. So, and I mean, as far as how good or bad the kids talk, like, me personally, like, I don't think I talked any worse than they did. when I was a kid, but I mean, I don't think I talked any better than them. So I was going to say like, who amongst us weren't like a little bit like cheeky or whatever, you know, but, I think he's a pretty good kid. I think they all are. So yeah. Lucas is really like, I don't know what to really say about him. Like, I just really adore him. In the first season, he was not trusting of Elle. I will say that. Like, at all. He called her a freak on many occasions, a weirdo. He thought she escaped from, like, the mental asylum, for a couple towns over. When Elle was trying to protect them by not leading them to the gate and to the lab, she was trying to throw off their compasses so they couldn't get there and all that. Lucas caught on to that and called her out on it. He'll call anybody out on anything. And like, you know, he said like, that's bull crap. And like, what are you doing? And, he ended up getting into a fight with Mike about it. 'Cause Mike was, trusting and, you know, she's just doing it to protect us, or, you know, which she was doing it to protect them. But like, Mike had no real basis for saying that or whatever. He just, you know, wanted to think the best of her, and Lucas was not having it. And when it came time for them to even make up, like Dustin was trying to play the little like peace, you know, maker and everything, and he brought them together and made them like do their shake and everything. And like Lucas even said right then, he's like, I'll agree to these terms as long as the weirdo doesn't join the party, you know, or like she stays behind or whatever. And then Mike was, of course, you know, the deal's off. And so like Lucas is not afraid to tell his feelings the way they are, that's for sure, and to call people out on their bullcrap. He, during the second season though, he didn't end up liking the way, like neither him nor Dustin really liked the way that they as a party were treating Max when she was the new kid and was learning, like Max was trying really hard to be friends with these kids. And because of their like secrets that happened during season 1, there was a lot of stuff they felt they couldn't tell her. There was a lot of stuff they were flat out told they couldn't tell her. And but Lucas didn't like the way that was kind of like going down, because he could tell that Max was like, since she was not privy to any of the information, her outlook on it was like, I'm trying so hard to be your friend, and you guys say you want to be my friend, but then you're just leaving me in the dark on everything. And Lucas decided to break protocol or whatever, and break tradition with his friends, and bring Max in and let her know everything that was going on. And that almost backfired on him, because she didn't believe him at first. Which I guess, I mean, that's a lot to take in, especially as a kid, coming from another kid who you already have trust issues with. So, I mean, that's a lot to ask of her to just believe. But in the end, like, it worked out. Lucas got the girl. He's a really good friend, I will say that. Like, I think all the kids are. They have their moments, but like in general, they all seem really like true to each other. And even like the newer kids, you know, like they had no problem protecting Max and Elle, and Max and Elle both protected them as a group and everything too. So like the whole like thick as thieves term definitely applies there. Yeah. Lucas, what else can I say about Lucas? He's Erica's older brother. Erica actually did not believe that she had no problem believing that any of the stranger occurrences were happening when Dustin was telling her. What she had the problem believing was that Lucas was involved in them. Like, I think in Erica's opinion, he was kind of like too big of a pansy to be dealing with something like that. Erica. And then, yeah, just like season 3 is when Lucas became the advice giver for Mike. Like, what I think I quoted it last night, maybe, when he was like, Max has broken up with me like, I don't know, 5 times or 6 times or whatever. And he's like, every time I've gone into battle and I've won her back and she's been mine again. And he's always giving Mike advice in season 3 about how to win Elle back and not let her move on without him and everything. He's funny. Lucas is adorable. But yeah, like that's in a nutshell. Like he never really does anything bad. When he doesn't want Elle included at the beginning, it's for like basically the good of the party. Like he has good intentions behind it. I've personally never heard anybody say they don't like Lucas. He's one of my friend's favorites, actually. He's Joe's favorite kid in the series. Yeah, so I think I was able to keep it fairly short, and there's really no ranting. Like, he's just Lucas. Like, yeah, we like Lucas. I like Lucas anyway. So, that being said, Lucas. Okay, picture of Lucas going down. I don't have a clue what yarn inspiration this might be. Like, literally the only thing I can even remotely think of with Lucas is his Ghostbusters costume. But all the kids had the Ghostbusters costume, so, like, that's nothing specifically Lucas-ish, so I don't know. Like, I think he had a green outfit one year. Maybe it'll be green. I don't know specifically. So, I guess unless you have a guess, let's find out together. So let us find out about Lucas. All right, ready? Oh, you know what? Before this weird thought I had before I say anything or before I show anything, the only thing that stands out to me is Lucas likes He-Man. Like, Erica was always stealing his dolls to play with her Barbies, and it was always He-Man, right? So, like, maybe it's got, like, the gray of He-Man's sword and his, like, red little loincloth or so. I don't know. That was my best guess. I have no clue. So, anyway. Ready? Let's see. It is just like a red, there's a little bit of brown in it, and then red and cream, mostly. Maybe he had a shirt like this. I honestly can't remember. Or like, this could be when they were fighting and he got dirt on him, maybe? Because it's just a little bit of brown and it's definitely like streaky. I am unsure, and I don't know if I'm having a brain fart again. Lucas definitely didn't have like a Will the Wise costume that I can think of. But in season 1, he might have had a red shirt. So perhaps this was season 1 Lucas's shirt. If that is the picture that I find, that'll be the one you guys had been looking at for this whole time. So maybe that was it. But it's really pretty yarn regardless. Like, I really like it. I know Lucas really likes the new Coca-Cola. Because in the 80s when Coca-Cola was doing their, I think it was called New Coke, right? The marketing. That in season 3, he did a whole, like, they're held up in this store when 11 was hurt and everybody's scrambling around looking for, like, medical supplies to help her get her leg bandaged up and stuff. And here's Lucas with a can of New Coke, and he, like, basically sounds like a commercial. Like, I forgot the words for the commercial, but he's basically like, you know, it's like sweeter, better, refreshing, or whatever it is, you know. So maybe it's the Coke. That could be it. Anyway, so that is Lucas. And people were staring at him too. Like, I'm pretty sure the other kids were just like, but Lucas. Okay, so that was our Stranger Things. for the day. And that is literally all I have for you guys today. And I think I did much better time-wise. It's a little bit shorter anyway. And with that, I am going to just sign off for today. Hope that tomorrow is better and less tiring. It's supposed to be really cold, like really, really cold tomorrow. So wish us luck. All right. I love you guys and I will see you soon. Oh, I got a knit crate today too, which I didn't bring in to show you here, but I'll probably pop up a knit crate video tomorrow too. So, all right. Bye guys.